Hey YouTube, this is Chris Sanchez coming at you from my friend Jerry's house that I now live in. It's a mess. I'm going to do a deck profile of my Blurple. And he's in there laughing, playing League. I'll be going in there after this to watch. I'm going to give you the deck profile of my Blurple. I think it's 40... I don't even know. It's over 42 cards. For sure. 40. I think it's 42. I did 42 minimum for this type of deck. So that's draw power. So I'll start showing it to you now. I do Triple Cyber Trader. This card, good turn 2, gets stuff to your hand early, pretty much Blurple's control, and that's one of my favorite cards for blue. I'm going to continue for Triple Skeeter Swarmer. It's pretty much an Aqua Strider for black, and this deck for me. This is good control versus the Rush decks. I only have 2 Grudge Weavers. I've lost where I put my third one. I'll find it later. I'd play 3 in the deck, bump the deck up so it has them, but I think 2 right now is fine. I'm playing Triple Krill. It pretty much changes my hand around and changes my shields around to advantage towards how I want to play the game. Like, just, it helps with the control part of the deck when I'm playing against a Rush deck. Giga Stand is another control card for discard. It's a mono black deck card, pretty much not the Chimera. It's pretty weak, but it's okay. Perfect level 3 for me. Triple Aqua Sentinel, Draw Engine. Pretty much that's all it is. This is Blurple, it's the basics. I think I play only 2, 2 Mesmerize. 2 is fine. 3 gets cloggy. 2 is perfect to get rid of things. Not a big issue. I'm playing Triple Rizalka for the bounce to control the field more. I don't think I play any Slayers, so I don't play Freakus Test Subject, so I play Rizalka. Freakus Test Subject is okay, but I don't have them, and I don't want to play them in this deck because I don't like multi-sieves as much. I'm playing one Screeching Scare Adorable! This card is good to get rid of an Aqua Strider or a Skeeter Swarm or anything that's level 2 that's in your way. This card blows up things and stops blockers, so one of these is okay. Perfectly fine in this deck. It does a lot of things. It's one of my favorite cards. I love the Scare Adorable line. I'm playing 1 Fumes, because it's Fumes is Fumes. It gets rid of cards in hand. Gives you an advantage when you play it. You only need 1 for a reason, because I play this card. I play Return from the Beyond 3. It summons pretty much half the deck from my graveyard early game. If I need to replay a Krill, I go like this. Replay a Krill, throw like a Terrapin down in there or something. Or whatever I need to do what I need to do. To get the draws off, to get my Aqua Sentinel back, to get my Giga Stand back, to control the board. It does it to get it over with. One of my favorite cards, hard to get, is going to be Scare Adorable the Hunter. This card's effect consists of saying all enemy creatures at level 2 or less can't attack or block. 5 for 4. Stops your Aqua Strider and Skeeter Swarmers and Grudge Weavers and your anything that's tiny from manipulating to punch me over and over again. This stops it. When I get to turn 5, I usually block you enough to play this card. And I'll start controlling hard when I get to turn 5. You'll see why. I'm playing Triple Scarabos the Assassin. It's a multi-civ, so I don't play many multi-civs. He may be 5 for 3, but he is one of the battle mages. His effect makes something unblockable, makes something a Slayer, which gives me good manipulation of my small creatures. And it gives me my ability to make anything big that's a double breaker in my deck unblockable. So, perfect card for the deck. I think I only play 1 bottle. I reduced the deck. 3 bottles was overkill. It got in the way a lot, so I reduced it to 1. Not a big deal. So, continue with the deck. Grip of Despairs. I played 2 Grip of Despairs. 3 is Cloggy, and 1 is whatever. I don't care. I prefer to play 2 in this deck because you can manipulate your hand and your shields with Krill, allowing you to take advantage pretty early game, and this will wreck a lot of decks. Big plays when it gets to that point. And continuing, I play triple Bone Rattler Dragon because not only is it double breaker, it's a 6/6 double breaker. It mills 2 cards from either player's deck. This card's gonna get more play in the next set after this video because of Kalima's effect, and discarding or milling your own graveyard helps in the other deck build, supposedly. But Bone Rattler Dragon I like because I can mill my opponent out if it comes to late game. I just start punching them constantly into their creatures, milling cards, and it literally runs them out of cards. This card's nice. It's a big guy. It's my double breaker. It's one of my favorites. So, continue with the deck. I only play 1 Forklift Tank. When this card attacks, you mill a card from your opponent's deck to the graveyard. If it's a creature, if that card is a creature, return target enemy creature to the hand. And if that card isn't a creature, draw a card. So it's a draw engine late game, and it's a control card on board. I play 1 Darkscale Adorable because as soon as this card hits the board, it pops a shield, and it's a double breaker, and it's literally here. Play, break a shield, next turn attack, break 2 shield, and it's literally, I consider it the best triple breaker of the game. This card's underrated still. It's gotta make a comeback, in my personal opinion. I'll continue with the deck. It's the very end of the deck. Triple Terror Pit, because it's a basic 7-drop Shield Blast that you need to be playing when you play black. Or you can splash Terror Pit into any deck if you need to, pretty much. Depending if you're playing mono or not, or mono card effects. But Terror Pit hits shit, gets rid of it, except for Wave Launcher. Wave Launcher, pain in the ass. And I'm going to come back to this card again. Summer Titan. I'm going to attack this card in the KMC into this deck. I'm just going to throw it in and take something stupid out that I don't think I'll need as much. This card, when I discarded, you can special summon it. Oh, so I keep saying summon. When this card is discarded by an opponent's spell or ability, you may put this creature into the battle zone instead. It's literally just a nice card to have against a mirror match, against Light War Darkness, against anything that has black in it that discards, or something stupid like that. This card's a nice card to have. Like if your opponent's playing Blurple against you, you have this card, you just go, oh look, free Double Breaker, and they Spectre Claw you. It's hilarious. This card literally wins games when it's discarded, and it just puts an advantage to the board, and I just love it. I overplay this card, but I will enforce the fact that this card's a good tech. Unlike that one guy who teched one in the KMC and did top while it was in his deck when he was playing no green at all. So, good card. I love this card. It's going to make a comeback sometime in this meta, and I will see everyone later. Deck profile, Blurple. I'll have my normal tournament deck I play on YouTube later, and I will see everybody later. Sanchez for Team Symphony.